Hey guys, so today I'm back to tell you all about some of the exciting new goodies that are launching throughout May. Now, I've got quite a few things to show you this month and a couple of things I want to talk a little bit longer on because they are super exciting. So I'm going to jump right into it with the more affordable end of things and then move on to the high end. So starting off with the drugstore end of things, you guys know how big a fan I am of Collection. This video is actually sponsored by them, and I wanted to do a little bit of a disclaimer in the beginning because I'm actually working with them throughout the whole of 2017, which I've mentioned before. I'm super proud of it because they're one of my favourite affordable brands, but they are launching a new version of my all-time favourite product from them, which is the Lasting Perfection Concealer. You guys know I talk about this product non-stop, and this month they're launching colour corrector versions, which I am so excited about. I've actually had these for ages, since like Christmas, and I haven't really been able to talk about them, but they are so good. I have never found a set of colour correctors that I've loved this much before, because I think a lot of the time colour correcting can be a little bit hit and miss, to say the least, but these have the same texture as the Lasting Perfection Concealer, so they're quite blendable and creamy, and they're just amazing. Like, basically, I don't actually really use the purple one that much because that's for sallow skin. What I do tend to use, I use the green one all the time if I have a spot or under my nose, because I have a really red nose under here. And then I use the yellow one under my eyes, and it just brightens everything up so much. They blend really nicely, but at the same time you're not left with like a green cast or a yellow cast. It just kind of neutralizes the color, and then you can put the concealer over the top, and it's basically a match made in heaven. So they're coming out this month in Boots and Superdrug, and they're £4.19, same as the concealer. Absolute bargain. Also, if you haven't noticed, they've actually changed the packaging of these. So the concealer packaging used to be printed on in a way that the print would come off sometimes if you like left it in your makeup bag for ages or whatever. Now they're different and they don't do that. So if that annoyed you about the last ones, they're now even better. Another thing that they're launching this month that I'm super excited about that I haven't been able to tell you about, and I've had it for ages, is the Eyes Uncovered palette in Matte Nude Rose. You guys might have heard me talk about the Nude, I don't know if it's the Nude Bronze one, and the Nude, the original Nude Rose. So there are 6 eyeshadows in here. The colours are amazing. So even though it's rose, they're not like too pink. Like there's one pink one in the middle here. I'm actually wearing all of these shades today except this kind of peachy one. So if you guys can see on my eyes, the texture of the shadows is equally as good, if not a little bit better than the other Eyes Uncovered palettes that they've released in the past. Just really soft and really blendable. They're honestly the best eyeshadows for the money that you can buy, in my opinion. This palette's $3.99, so affordable. I've been really loving recently as well doing like all blush looks, so having like a really kind of pinky blush cheek colour, which I'm going to tell you what this is in a bit, and really like pinky blush eyes, and then like a nudie pinky lip. I really love that look, especially on my skin tone. I think it like looks really nice on me, and this is like the perfect kind of palette for that. So yeah, big fan of that. And also, quick mention that Collection are also launching some really exciting new lipsticks in June that have SPF 15, and I'm really excited about those, but I can't show you them yet, but they come out at the end of June and they're amazing, so keep your eyes peeled for those ones. YSL are also launching a cushion version of their Touche Eclat foundation. I actually am not, like, it's not my favourite foundation. I really like it, but it doesn't have enough coverage for me, but I love the texture of the original Touche Eclat foundation. I use the Touche Eclat like all the time. It's one of my kind of cult classic favourite products. But the foundation, my mum uses it every day because it's a bit lighter, a bit more moisturising, and yeah, less coverage than I wear. But if you do like it, they're launching the cushion version this month, which is really gorgeous. It has a really unusual cushion actually, and it has YSL written on the thing, and the little sponge that comes with it actually is split into 2. I think this is really clever. They split it into 2 textures, so the shorter head side you can have a little bit more coverage, and then the longer head side you pick up a little bit more product and you can build up the product more easily. gorgeous, square, compact, as to be expected from YSL, really nice. And then they're also launching these Touche Eclat glow shots this month too, which are really nice. They're quite subtle though, so if you are the kind of girl that likes like a full-on highlight, you'll need to either build them up quite a bit or they're probably not for you. So they come as like a cream like this, and then you blend them out. I've just put on way more than I needed, but you blend them out and it's a really beautiful kind of natural liquidy cream highlight. Don't know if you guys will be able to see that highlight there if it hits the light. It's really subtle. I actually really like these. I definitely would wear them myself, but if you're like a bam, you want a full-on highlight kind of girl, they're probably not for you. On the plus side, they do have that like classic YSL scent, which I think is my favourite of all the scents in the kind of beauty world. Oh my god, as well guys, if you are a fan of the Hourglass ambient lighting powders, they are launching a load of new shades this month. So they're launching 3 new shades of blushes, but they're not the normal blushes, they're the strobe lighting blush. So you know the normal blushes are blush colours mixed with the ambient lighting powders. These are blush colours mixed with the strobe lighting powders, which are a little bit more luminous and impactful. So they're launching 3 shades of these and then 1 more, which is an existing shade, but I think you can only get it in the palette, if I'm correct. I get so confused with all these powders because they do so many now, but I think that's the deal. I have 1 colour of these, which is Euphoric Fusion. I'm wearing this today. Honestly, I put this on and it was like little cherubs were singing. You know when you have some of those like makeup moments where the first time you try something you're literally just like, oh, this is amazing. That happened with this product, so I'm super excited to see the other colours as well. This is a gorgeous like pinky mauve. It's exactly like my kind of colour, like it's a girly pinky kind of colour, but it's just so flattering and so it just makes you glow. It literally looks gorgeous. So these are coming out this month at Liberty's. They'll also be online at Space NK and Net-a-Porter, and everywhere else that sells Hourglass. I think they're not like exclusive. And then they're also launching 2 new shades of their bronzers, which launched last year. I've only got 1 of them. I've got the Nude Bronze Light, and then there's also Diffused Bronze Light, which I think is a little bit darker. But I think the Nude Bronze Light is the nicest one out of the colours that they've released so far. It's so gorgeous. I'm wearing that today as well, and I think it's really just added like a nice kind of bronze glow to my skin. Massive fan of that. They are pricey, they're £45 each, which is a lot more than I would normally spend on a bronzer, but they're really quite special bronzers, so good news for Hourglass fans. Charlotte Tilbury are also launching a couple of things, or is also launching a couple of things this month. She's launching a new colourway in the Instant Look in a palette, and this is called Beauty Glow. And I have to say, I haven't used this yet, but I think it's kind of missing something, this palette, and I thought this about the last one as well. So it looks like this. And I just think it doesn't have a dark enough eyeshadow. It's really beautiful, and I would definitely use all of these colours. The bronzer is actually very light. I don't know how much that would actually do for my skin, but it is gorgeous. I feel like this would be good if you're a little bit paler. But if you're looking for like a whole look in a palette or like a convenient one, go and check these out because they are quite good. But personally, I would like a dark brown as well. I would make these eyeshadows smaller and have 4 and have like a darker colour so you can use it to kind of smoke out a bit or use it as a liner or whatever. So, but that's nice. And then she's also launching a fake tan. So this is a first for Charlotte Tilbury. Obviously she's got her Bronze and Glow bronzer and highlighter, but this is the Overnight Bronze and Glow Mask. Overnight Hydrating Flawless Tan Mask. I still haven't used this, but I'm really excited to try it. Both of these are coming out on the 11th of May. The mask is £38 and then the palette is £49. So pretty pricey, but it's Charlotte Tilbury. So yeah, some exciting stuff from her. And then there are some new lipsticks coming out from Trish McEvoy, and I have finally found a liquid lipstick that I love. I can firmly say that I love this. I do not like liquid lipsticks, as you guys know. I find them very drying, I struggle with them, but this is genuinely the nicest textured liquid lipstick I've ever tried. It has the most beautiful kind of satin finish when you first put it on, and then over the next like half an hour after that it dries down. It's not like hardcore matte, but it stays where it is and it is comfortable to wear. And this colour, I don't know how many colours they're making in this or how much they are. I'm going to put it in the info bar below. But I've got two. I've got Mauve, which is stunning, like beyond gorgeous. It's like exactly right up my street. Like it's a deep mauvey neutral colour. I love that. And then Power Red, which I will pull out and show you guys. It's very bright, very kind of pillar box red. But the texture of these is gorgeous. I'm obsessed. And yeah, new favourite liquid lipsticks because I'm so picky with them. But these are so nice. Just, yeah, those two colours as well are perfect colours. I like the packaging too, frosted packaging. And then finally, a couple of new fragrance launches that have kind of piqued my interest. There's been a lot of fragrance recently. I feel like it's that time of year. But one of them that I really like is the Guerlain fragrance. This is just coming out. I think it's just come out, actually. This is super sweet. If you don't like really powerful fragrances, then you won't like this. If you are a fan of Dior Poison Girl, you will love this because it's a little less in your face. It's still very powerful though. Like it has that same like super girly, super sweet but really sophisticated. It's very different for Guerlain. A lot of Guerlain's fragrances are very kind of old-fashioned. Apart from Le Petit Robe Noir. I feel like Le Petit Robe Noir still has a kind of air of being more old-fashioned than this. This is very young, but still very gorgeous. Like, I really like it, but it's quite something. Like, if you guys smell this, you need to go and smell it, basically, to understand what I mean. The bottle is stunning as well. I think it's really sophisticated and nice. But, yeah, very, like, powerful fragrance, but I really like it. And then Jo Malone for spring. Each spring they release a limited edition bottle. And this year they're doing Star Magnolia, which looks like this. Personally, the, like, flower that they've added on the top of the bottle, I think they've done it out of the wrong kind of material because it does get very squished in the box and comes out looking a little bit disheveled and you have to kind of play around with it. But the idea of this is so cute. It's like a little magnolia flower. And the scent itself, considering it is Magnolia, which is a scent that I don't particularly love. Actually, that's a lie. There are a couple of fragrances like that are Magnolia based that I do really like. But it's a tricky fragrance. Like it's a tricky note even. It is very floral and can be a little bit granny. They've made it quite light and spring-like and really nice. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. If you're a Jo Malone fan as well, like this bottle is very cute. And they're also doing a hair mist for the first time, which I never thought Jo Malone would do. But it, yeah, makes your hair smell nice. I'm up for a bit of hair mist. That is it for my new in beauty for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please click that little button that says subscribe because that would be awesome. And I hope I'll see you guys again soon. I just stuck my fingers in these liquid lipsticks and it's going to get real messy. I'm going to go and wash my hands. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.